everybody, Poison Stinger here. Got some bad news last night actually, because I checked Facebook, and a few friends that I follow on there have informed me that we lost somebody in the gun community yesterday, and that's Matthew Reisner. Now, some of you might know him better as RisArms. Really classy guy. And I want to tell you a little bit of the story of Poison Stinger YouTube channel. Back in 2007 I started my channel for family stuff in order to make comments on other people's videos. I was uploading family stuff for some of my family in other states to be able to watch. And then I got a Rubik's Cube one day and looked on YouTube to find some solutions. Couldn't find anything really good. I eventually did solve it, and I decided to make my own video series on that, and it took off pretty well. Also, I was into Big Brother, the CBS reality TV show, and decided that I wanted to make a little commentary video series on those shows, and so I did that. I actually got into other shows as well, such as Survivor and The Amazing Race, and that's what my videos were based on the Poison Stinger channel. Now that lasted a little while, but it was a lot of work and I kind of got burnt out, and I just didn't really want to deal with the reality TV shows anymore because of all the fake drama, and it just didn't seem real to me. So I took a 2-year hiatus and I didn't do anything on YouTube for a very long time. I got back into guns, and that got me into prepping, and that got me into other things, and I was watching a lot of videos, but I wasn't making any videos. One day I just so happened upon a Yankee Marshall video talking about felons and firearms, and he was in total disagreement that felons should ever have their firearms because they gave up that right. Well, as some of you guys who follow my channel know already, I don't agree to that. I agree that felons should have the rights to have guns, and that's a whole other topic. But the fact is that the felons who want to recommit the crime are going to get the firearm anyway, and the only person you're hurting is the felon who did something stupid at a young age or whatever, and now is trying to be a better person. It's the whole, you're only affecting the law-abiding citizen gun control debate. Just put it towards felons. Anyway, as I said, I was watching the Yankee Marshall video, and I made a couple comments, and one of the people on the Yankee Marshall video had commented, and that was Matt from RisArms. Now, I had known who Matt from RisArms was. I was already subscribed to his channel, but I decided to debate him back and forth a little bit on that video. Well, we went back and forth for quite a while, and apparently I changed his mind a little bit when it came to that topic. So much so, and he was so impressed by our conversation back and forth, that he decided to do a shout out video dedicated to what we had been talking about. And in his video he gave me, Poison Stinger, an awesome shout out, saying that I had, made him rethink his position on that argument. Now, by him doing that, that really meant a lot to me. I had a lot of respect for him at that time, even for being a great channel with great content, and here he is giving me a shout out, and I haven't done a video in like 2 years. And because of his shout out, I decided that I needed to get back in front of the camera and actually be worthy of such a shout out. He's giving a shout out to somebody who hadn't put up a video in almost 2 years. But, guns and stuff, that's not what my channel was all about. So I was kind of worried about that. I was like, man, I'm going to lose a lot of subs. But on the other hand, what am I doing anyway? I'm not doing any videos anyway, so I might as well. And so I did. I made a video called What's Up, What's New, and the Second Amendment. And in that video, I put my thoughts in front of the camera and just let the cards fall where they may. So with just that, I owe Matt a lot. He is the reason that I decided to get back into making videos on YouTube about something I actually liked, something I cared about, and something that I thought was a little bit more real than reality TV shows. Any of you guys right now who enjoy watching my videos here on YouTube today about guns and stuff like that, Matt is the reason for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit to the next thing that Matt did for me, and that was help me and encourage me and answer any questions that I had when I was deciding to convert my Saiga 12 gauge. I had gotten the Saiga 12 gauge and thought, well, maybe I should get a qualified gunsmith to do the conversion for me. Did a little bit of calling around, and the prices that they were giving me in order to convert it just blew my mind, and I was not okay with that. Talked to Matt back and forth quite a bit, and he says, you can do it. You can convert it. Anybody can do this, and I know you can do it. And that is the kind of encouragement Matt would give you. So after watching quite a few of his videos and quite a few other people's videos, I decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try it, and what's the worst that can happen, right? The worst thing that can happen is that I mess it all up, and I have to take it to a gunsmith to fix the mistakes that I made. But that's not what happened. What happened was that I was actually able to do the conversion, and in those videos of me doing the conversion right there, I think it's part 3, I give him a major shout out. Because without Matt, I would have not done that conversion. Without his encouragement, there would have been no way. I would have either overpaid or I just wanted to have done it, and I would have just kept it the way it was. Fast forward to the fullscreen.net era. Whew, you guys remember this, don't you? I know a few of you remember it quite well. We all got into this fullscreen.net fiasco, and boy, the complaints didn't take long to start, and everybody was bitching and moaning about how they were in a 2-year contract and they weren't making any money anymore, and it just wasn't what they thought it was going to be. And I couldn't believe we got to stay in these contracts for 2 years. Maybe we should think about hiring a lawyer and paying them a lot of money. Well, is that all that money, is that going to be worth it? And they were going back and forth, back and forth. And I'm thinking to myself, what do we do here on YouTube? Right? We make videos. We do reviews on products and services. Isn't fullscreen.net a product or a service? Shouldn't we be making reviews on our experiences with them? Nobody wanted to do that. Absolutely nobody. Oh, let's not stir up a hornet's nest. Now Matt, he had made a video about the whole full screen thing, but he pulled that down. And I asked him, why'd you pull that down? And he's like, well, I was asked by Fullscreen to pull that down. I'm like, this is the exact way we need to do this. We need to do videos about Fullscreen. So that's what I did. I made a contest that every month that I was still in my contract, the prize of that contest would increase until I got out of it. Now, if I was in the contract for 2 years, whew, that was going to be a lot. But the more that increased, the more publicity that contest got. And guess what? I got out of that contract. And Matt Reisner was the first person to come out and make a video, not only congratulating me for getting out of the contest, but calling everybody out that didn't believe in me, didn't want to have anything to do with me, because we can't be stirring up the hornet's nest. And you know what? He showed me extreme support right there. And because of that, everybody else got out of their contract. But Matt, class act, you know, he was out there calling everybody out. Why didn't you support him? Why didn't you back him? You know, now he got out of his contract, we should all give him shout outs. And you know what? A lot of them did. A lot of them did. Now, me and Matt have had a back and forth here and there. You know, sometimes it's a little bit of time in between our communications back and forth, and that's mostly on me because I forget, I put things off, I'm a procrastinator, my issues. But just recently I had done another video about the scarcity of .22 ammunition and my thoughts on it. Okay, that video was just my thoughts on it. You know, there was some facts mixed in there, but most of it was just my ideas on that. And Matt watched that video and was really impressed so much he made a shout out video to that video. And once again, stand up guy, class act. Now I know Matt was really close to a lot of people here on YouTube, and definitely meant a lot to a lot of people. I never got a chance to, you know, talk to him on the phone or anything like that, but we did communicate quite a bit back and forth over, I think, 2 years or so while I've been doing these videos on YouTube recently. And I'm gonna miss him. I'm definitely gonna miss him. and I still can't believe that he's gone. And one of the best stand-up guys you could have ever known on YouTube. So, you know, thoughts and prayers definitely go out to his family. And I know he's in a better place. So those are a few of my experiences with Matt. He is the reason I'm even doing this. Stand-up guy. Nicest guy you ever talked to. And I never got a chance to talk to him on the phone. And that's probably on me because, you know, I kind of get weirded out talking on the phone. Even my best friends will tell you that I don't really talk on the phone unless I have something important to say. And usually I would just, you know, talk with Matt back and forth on YouTube, you know, inbox, the mail system, whatever. And I'm definitely going to miss him. He meant a lot to me. You know, he's the reason I'm even doing this anymore. And he meant a lot to a lot of people because he was such a class act. There's a lot of people devastated by this, and I'm one of them. And if there's anything I can do to help out, you know, with whatever when it comes to that, I hope, you know, his closer friends let me know. Thoughts and prayers are definitely going out to his family and gun community, man. You guys lost a huge voice for the Second Amendment and gun rights and the whole bit. I will miss his what lube is the best lube videos and his videos about his dog Kira and just everything, you know. I'm at a loss of words. Once again, I don't know exactly what happened, and it doesn't really matter. But all that matters, you know, is he's in a better place now, and we'll all miss him. So, thank you, Matt Reisner, for everything you did for me, and I'm sure you meant a lot to just about everybody you came in contact with. So, peace out, brother. Talk to you later.
That's all I got, guys. See ya later.